We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NotA Game Report. We have survived D3. I'm, of course, Trex. Alongside me is...
Oh, I didn't mute the stream, so you started double talking while I was like... Okay, sorry. I'm, of course, Stevie B. And we survived D3. We got through it.
Except
we
for
woke
Christina.
up from it.
Christina's not here. She did not get to survive.
Yeah, she didn't make it. It was so painful, it was like pulling teeth. Oh, there you go. No, she had oral surgery.
I like how you
of
say
the
that.
oral surgery. Just don't say oral and Batman in the same sentence, or otherwise all hell will break loose on Twitter.
Honestly, that was probably like the big if we had just a normal geek culture, pop culture podcast, that would be the topic of the week. It's just a whole hour show talking about Batman not going down.
Look, man, I posted it. Like, DC was like, superheroes don't do that. And I'm like, yeah, well,
No,
Marvel says
don't
you're wrong. Because Ant-Man went tiny, and that's all I'm going to say. And it's like in a comic book. It's in a book where he's like, all right, your turn.
Like, heroes don't do that. Bro, if there was any time to have Batman having sex, it would definitely be in the actual adult cartoon of Harley Quinn.
See anything wrong with it?
That show has already crossed so many boundaries. Just leaped over it. It's like, this is where we're going to put the stop on it? This is it? It could have been done tasteful, too. It could have been done tasteful. What you got down for your new stuff?
Okay, so you guys did the show for a month without me, right? There's some shit that y'all talked about that I would have talked about that y'all just skipped over. So this is a section that every time that I'm not part of the show, we're gonna call it shit that y'all missed. Okay?
Yeah, that was probably on purpose too.
Yeah, no, I know it was, and that's why I'm in here talking some shit because the shit y'all missed.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out.
Okay? Yeah, check out. That's fine. All right. So for those that don't know, a little while ago when we did stream it, there was. Are you playing your fucking game that you turned on? Is that what's going on right now?
No, there was a button that apparently showed up on my screen. I wasn't sure what it was.
Okay. Trex is playing AB on online. All right, he's probably not. If he's playing anything, it's definitely not that. I enjoy this. Chick just needs to go down a notch. Oh, for the PC gaming show, definitely. Okay. So I did want to go over quickly everything that happened at the Final Fantasy XIV 2021 FanFest keynote. And we did we streamed it, and so we're just going to quickly go over it, right? For those that missed it. We're going to, so the big new class that they announced, job, if you will, is the Reaper DPS. Looks very cool. You use a scythe and can summon a ghost to fuck up people. We are going to have a big battle of who gets to play that game when, and I personally think the streamer should always get first choice. I think if you're the streamer, then you should get to play it, and that's it. And then there should be no other discussion except for else is gonna do it. But the streamer should always get first pick. That's just what I think. I mean, maybe we can do something. Maybe we can figure something else out. But that's personally what I feel about it.
Wow.
And it's officially launched on the PS5, right? So that's very cool. Officially, and they showed a new long extended trailer, which you did watch on stream. It was very good. It was funny because I didn't know it was extended when I was watching it, and I was like, "Wait, I don't remember that." And then I realized that it was the same trailer, just longer. They also showed off the collector's edition, Trex, which of course. I got that fucking pre-order in. It was up for like 15 to 20 minutes max. Me and Persona both scored a collector's edition of the Warrior of Light as a paladin statue. That's really all that matters for that. It's very cool, right? There's a lot of stuff in that, but we already went over that during our stream. So if you missed that, it's up on our. I think it's up on YouTube, maybe.
Maybe.
If not, it will be. And they did announce a new mount that you get with the collector's edition or the digital collector's edition. It's a flying horse, which is fucking badass. Arion, I think it's called. Arion mount. You get that for the digital edition. A wind-up Porum minion from Final Fantasy IV. Porum, I think, what was their name? I think. And you get the Death Scythe Reaper weapon from Final Fantasy XI. That's what the Dark Knights use in Final Fantasy XI. So you get that. Very cool. And they announced when early access starts. It'll be Friday, November 19th, 2021 at 1 a.m. Pacific time. I will more than likely be taking some time off work.
You know it.
That's right. Trex's face right now. This is how he feels when I talk New World, isn't it? Stop it. It is.
No, I talk New World. When?
You also get an in-game earring, the Menphenia earring, a gorgeous earring with a design that draws inspiration from the moon. This useful earring features attributes that will vary according to the user's class, job, and current levels when equipped, and grants a 30% increase in XP up to level 80. So you put that thing on, you get extra XP. Let's go. You also get an in-game item, a wind-up palm, so you get the twins if you pre-order, and get the digital collector's edition. Let's go. So then they showed off the Reaper DPS roll. And they showed off some new zones, a new town, Old Charlian, which I said resembled some Final Fantasy X. Trex disagreed, and that's fine. Excuse me, Trex, my bad. Raph disagreed, and that's fine.
Oh, my name is above fuck.
I'm sorry, I motherfucker can't misspeak. I can't misspeak. I'm not allowed to misspeak.
No.
I guess I can't misspeak.
No.
I also showed us some new looks at the game. Again, we streamed it, so most of you probably already seen it. They showed a bunch of new areas from the expansion. Labarinos, Thavner, Radzathan, Marlamentron. I'm bad at these things. That's a place on the moon. Okay, it's on the
place
moon.
on the moon.
Okay? That's all you need to know. It's on the fucking moon. And they also announced Bunny Boys. You can now make a Bunny Boy, Trex.
I don't know what the hell that is. And I'm afraid to know.
Instead of making a bunny girl, you can make a bunny boy.
I don't want any of that.
It's a male Vieira. The Vieira right now, you can only make a female. But in the expansion, you can now make a boy, a man, whatever you role play as. I don't know, but they're very athletic. Okay, looks like they'll hop around everywhere. So the main question is, will Stevie become a male via a Reaper? No, but I will definitely be a Reaper. Okay. Do you think Thavner looks Final Fantasy X, not Charlotte? Okay, I'm sorry. These fucking names. All right, I'm sorry. I love this game so much, but like trying to learn the lore just fucking kills me. I'll get there one day, I promise.
He won't.
All right, those are the main things. There was a lot of emotional things that happened during the whole weekend. The lead sound designer, there was a lot of stuff on stage with him. And it was just an emotional moment between him and Yoshi P and everyone else, really. About him having cancer and still developing the game and being like kind of his fucking hospital bed and making music for the game. It was very. If you get a chance to watch that video, it is it is very emotional. And Yoshi P just straight up breaks down on stage, just starts crying. Not in a bad way. I'm not like shitting on Yoshi P. It just seemed like you could tell that like.
He sounds like he
there was a. I'm not shitting on him at all. You could just tell that there was a lot of emotion that happened because he asked him not to fucking tell anyone. So like there are people that are like, we need that fucking music, and like, had no idea. So sucks. But he's in recovery now, so it's good. He's in remission, if you will. So he's doing much better now. Money Boys and Cat Girls? Yeah, I know, dude. I know. Dove says I'm getting stationed in Germany. Yes, that's cool. Do you want to be? I can't tell. I don't know if that's good or not. Sweet? That sucks. Pick one.
Damn.
I don't know if it's good or not. Why is it when I have my volume up to max, you want to put your mic close as possible? I don't know. He's not pooping on tracks. It's diarrhea of Stebbins' heart. Okay, that's enough. It's the best. Okay, sweet. All right, and also some shit y'all missed. Shinji Hashimoto retires as Final Fantasy brand manager. I don't know. I was gonna say master, but that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. And Yoshinori Kitase. I'm sorry. I know I'm butchering this, and I fucking absolutely apologize to everyone involved.
You're doing the best you can.
Takes over, okay? So raise his hand. Yes, Raph Prime. Yes. Go, Raph Prime. Go.
Go, Raph Prime. Go, Raph Prime. Go.
Go, Raph Prime. Go, Raph Prime. Go. Go, Raph Prime. Go, Raph Prime. Go. I don't need Stevie B ASMR. Yes, you do. He stepped down from a bigger position. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Longtime Final Fantasy brand manager Shinji Hashimoto announced during Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival 2021 this weekend, it wasn't this weekend, that he has stepped down from the position. Square Enix Vice President Yoshinori Kitase will take over the FF brand manager position. Shinji Hashimoto originally joined Square in 1995, Trex. That was a long time ago. We were little kids. We were little nerds. And worked as a producer for the Super Famicom tactical RPG Front Mission. Everybody remembers Front Mission. His first work on the Final Fantasy series was promotions producer for Final Fantasy VII, that classic. That's kind of a minor Final Fantasy game, to be honest with you. Since then, he's worked as a producer, executive producer, and several other roles for the company, in addition to serving as the Final Fantasy brand manager for over a decade. Hashimoto is credited as one of the co-creators of the Kingdom Hearts series. Let's go. While Hashimoto-san will be stepping down as brand manager, he will remain with Square Enix. He also currently holds an executive director position in the board of directors. The new Final Fantasy brand manager Yoshinori Kitase is currently one of the 7 directors of the board. There you go. So he'll be stepping down as board. Who? Me?
Your mom.
That's rude. No, she lives in England. That's not true. He's stepping down as executive director of Square Enix and will continue to serve as corporate advisor and train future leaders at Square Enix. No, he don't. Why am I getting caps? Why am I getting caps? I literally just read what you posted. Like I literally just fucking read it, almost word for word.
Literally, you said?
Raph's like fucking capsing me. I'm gonna start having Raph come in for a fucking Weeb report or something because I always get it wrong and he yells at me in the fucking chat. Like we're just gonna come in and fucking do the Weeb report or something. Like, shit. I'm trying to report the Weeb news correctly. So, this is the tweet exactly that Raph has put in chat. Hi, everyone. I'll be stepping down as executive director of Square Enix Co. Limited and will continue to serve as corporate advisor and train future leaders at Square Enix Holdings Co. Ltd. Best regards, Shinji Hashimoto. That's exact. Like I don't know what the confusion is. We should call it the final report. No, the Weeb report. Obviously, come on. That's what it would be.
It would definitely probably be the final report.
Final report.
Yeah, because it's Final Fantasy news.
Okay, for all things Final Fantasy, I'm down with that. Oh God, that's what you can always tell when I switch to a white screen. All right, and so last but not least, you guys are you read the tweet right after you literally said, but he still is an executive. Well, that's what the original article said. I apologize. They must have mistranslated. Okay, I'm sorry.
He's not apologizing.
Fuck me, I guess. Fuck me, I guess, for trying to help. So for those, a lot of people in our community are big Trails fans. in the JRPG world. And JRPG fans are excited for a new English fan translation of Trails game unreleased in the West. That game is Trails to Azure. Azure. I don't know. 10 years after it was released in Japan, Neofanka RPG The Legend of Heroes, Ao no Kiseki is getting an English translation from a well-respected fan translation group named Geofront. The translation being released under the English title Trails to Azure is years in the making and finally releasing on Saturday, May 22nd. There you go. You can get that. Right, and I was trying to tell you that that one was out of date. LOL. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. So we have the correct information now.
Do we?
For the final report. Okay, we have the correct information for the final report. Okay, it's good. It's fine. We're all good. All right, it's good. So now everybody can play Trials 2 Azure if you want. Okay. And then we're good.
Can we?
All right.
Is this you giving us permission to do that?
That's Raph did. Raph gave permission for that. And if you want to do it, here's a little thing on it. So there you go. You can go do that. I don't know if it even gives you instruction how to do it, but that's fine. All right, so now on to our regularly scheduled gaming news. I'll let Trex take over. Why don't you tell us about the Cyberpunk roadmap, dude? What, obviously they got their shit together now, right? Right? They got it together?
Oh God. Oh,
man. They have to have it together, right? It's been almost half a year since release. Over half a year. They got it together, right?
No.
Oh shit.
No, it's terrible. So the roadmap that I'm gonna click on this picture that obviously is not getting any bigger. It's just freaking terrible. Come on. So the 2021 updates are the original. Right? We all remember that original big bright yellow thing where after release, 3 hot fixes, and in 2021 we introduced patch 1.1 and 1.2 and then multiple updates and improvements, which includes free DLCs and free next gen update. So the new update thing is after 2021, we've definitely had patch 1.1, 1.1 hotfix 111, patch 1.2, hotfix 121, and then hotfix 122. And then further along is multiple patches and updates, including free DLCs and the next gen edition update coming in. Is that H2? What the hell is that number? Coming in.
It is a very small image. I don't know. I apologize. I don't know why it's from this forums article, so I don't know.
Because they suck. This is just turning out. This is, yeah. So everything else is supposed to happen this year. The free DLC and the PS5, Xbox Series X next gen release are lumped together in one giant section, along with multiple patches and updates that goes from now until the end of the year. Previously, it seems like free DLC was coming to the first half of the year, and the re-release was coming in the second, probably fall. But now, who knows? But we also have some good news too. Cyberpunk 2077 came back to the Sony PlayStation Store.
That's right. I didn't have it on the list. I'm glad you brought that up. It is coming back. I think it's next week. I think they're adding it.
It'll be coming back next week
because it's finally in an actual playable state. So many hotfixes have come out and finally put it in an actual playable state. It's not good yet, but it's in a stable enough state to go back on the PlayStation Store. So we have that going for us, right? We have that going for us.
But that's basically it. They released a roadmap. It doesn't seem like it's any better updated, so here we are.
People
are still having fun with the game.
I honestly haven't played it since like I last streamed it, which was like a month after launch. At this point, I'm gonna wait for the Series X update. There's like I don't see a point anymore. Like I'm just gonna wait. Like I got other shit I can play. And I honestly I want to play it when it's like in the state that they want me to play it in, because obviously it's not in that state right now. Like it's in a playable state, but it's not in a finished state. I want to play it in a fucking finished state. So I'm just gonna wait until it releases on the Series X and PS5. I'm fine waiting. It's fine. Question is it only playable on PS5? Are the PS4 players still screwed? No, it's coming on the PlayStation Store. It's back to PS4 and PS5. It was playable on the PS5 before. The problem is it wasn't playable on the PS4. That's why it got pulled. Especially base PS4s. Fucking screenshots people shared from the base PS4 was like, whew, too many hours on that game. Well, I have barely any because I would just like to play a finished product. That's all. That's it. So I would just prefer that.
But thanks CD Projekt Red for at least giving us an update. But
yeah,
thanks, but no thanks.
Not the update anybody wanted. Yeah.
We appreciate you. Coming from Polygon, we have God of War sequel, and Gran Turismo 7 is coming to the PlayStation 4 as well as PlayStation 5.
I thought Jim Ryan believed in generations.
Well, thank goodness that the God of War and Gran Turismo games will actually be played by more than 5 people.
That's true. During the E3 coverage, we had a discussion about Godfall and how it's not doing that well, and mainly that's because it's a PS5 exclusive. And it's not that people... You can't judge the game right now because there's so many people not able to get PS5s and want to get them. Like, it's just impossible. I think that we might have actually gotten these games sooner as PS5 only games, but there might be a pivot happening because of the unaccessibility of PS5s. Because it gets talked about more and more in the news that these consoles, PS5 and Series X, and fucking GPUs on the PC, it affects all of us gamers, are just not going to be available for the foreseeable future. I mean, they're talking about PS5s and Xboxes not being like sitting on the shelves until like this time next year, right? That is what is being talked about right now.
Yeah.
And like, good luck trying to get a fucking video card. Like, you think it's hard to get a console? Try getting a video card at MSRP. For those that don't know, that's like regular price. Good fucking luck. It's impossible. Like, it's going to be. To be honest, I was thinking longer. I mean, it could be longer. I think at the earliest it'll be this time next year. At the earliest. That's unheard of for any console generation, man. Like, you had when Xbox Ones and PS4s comes out, they were in the stores regularly by March, April. I know because I was working at one at the time. So like, it just sucks that like that's where we're at, And it's nobody's fault. Like, it's not Microsoft's fault. It's not Sony's fault. It's literally no one. It's the fact that demand in the world can't keep up with the capacitor shortage. It's because of all the work from home that's happening and the fact that these things are being taken out of China and like just stuff like that. It's just there's so many. It all stems from the COVID, unfortunately. So hopefully, I hope they get on the shelves soon, where people can play. Woostu, good evening, gents. Hope you're having a great night. Thank you so much for the bits. We are having a great night just talking about dem video games. Thank you so much for the support. We love you. I was thinking, based on the feedback news, maybe 2 to 3 years. I don't know if it'll be that long. It just depends on what's going on. It really does. I had to recycle a Razor Blade laptop at work today. I was saddened. Oh, what? Dude, I would have literally been crying. I would have been crying. Wow, I hope it was like completely fucked beyond recognition. That's
Yeah, like if you had to replace that or recycle it rather, like there better have been something where you physically could not do anything with it.
Yeah, no shit. Like at this point, I talked to Trex about this. At this point, like I think I'm gonna give up my video card hunt. And I'm just gonna buy the Elgato, like because right now I can only play my games in 30 FPS because of the capture card that I have. It's not a bad capture card, but it's made for like Xbox One and PS4. And I want to stream the games and also play it at a high frame rate. And like, I was just gonna get a GPU and buy some more PC games, but like, it seems like it's fucking impossible. So like, I think my only other workaround is to buy a high-end capture card, which are available, and just stream a lot more console stuff and just play console games. It's very frustrating. Stable doesn't let me keep recycled products. Well, you could have just left it in the back, and we could have come got it. You could just let me and Trex know. We could have came and got it. B, why is the Xbox box in the background? You saying something? It's actually not a box. That's a poster that I had up during the E3 stuff. So I just put it up there for fun.
Yo, Staples can get fucked. How are they not going to let you keep recycled products? What good is it going to do? Right? What good is it going to do? Like, at least, if anything, they're going to have you fill out a little piece of paper. And it's like, oh, this was destroyed. It sure was destroyed. In my backpack. Ayo.
No shit. That used to happen with game guides at GameStop. They're like, all right, well, we're taking these off the shelf now. Go tear them up and throw them away. I used to be like, bitch, okay. I'll do that right now, Mr. GameStop, sir. Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking walking right out the back into my trunk. Fuck you. I have so many strategy guides because of that. Like, because they would just be taken off the shelf, and they'd be like, all right, they're being out of cycle now, throw them away. It would be like those hardback collector's edition guides. I'm like, that's a big fuck no, sir. That's going into my car
me now.
Yeah, there's not a chance they made us do that with the Force FX lightsaber, the Mace Windu one that they had on display. They were like, all right, well, we're taking the display down, break it. That's right over there. It's right there in the corner. There's not like it's a Force FX lightsaber. You want me to throw it away? Get absolutely fucked. Unfortunately, they have like 3 cameras pointing right in that area. Well, we could do like a fucking heist, Antivist. You let us know next time, and we'll set up a heist like a GTA style.
Ocean's 11 zip for casinos. I do it for electronics. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, no shit. We got this.
Just angling. Just go ahead and take that picture with your camera. Go ahead and print it out and just place it right there in front. Like we've all seen it. It works. The methods work.
Yeah, it's true. I'll just cut the power to the back of the store for a few minutes, and you'll be like, I don't know what happened. Who knows? I'm just kidding.
I like how you just go brute force, but I'm over here like concocting some random ass scheme to get this done.
It'd be perfect. I know.
Just come over here like I just unplugged everything.
That's how I play games. That's why I'm not good at sneaky sneak. I was playing Far Cry 5 for a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, the Ubisoft shit got me kind of hyped to play Far Cry, and like I try so hard to do sneaky sneak, and like it lasts for about 5 minutes, and then it's like we see him, and I'm like, all right, and that never works. The sneaky sneak never works for me. So anyway, we got a little off track there, but the point is, I think that maybe this God of War Gran Turismo thing is a pivot. Because of the inaccessibility to buy consoles. But I could be wrong. Maybe it could have been the plan all along, right? And they just lied to us before. Just straight up lie. Well, I don't know if they lied. They just didn't say.
Well, I know there are players out there who have their PS5s and are not really happy with the direction that they're going to that these games. There's also another big game too that was announced that we'll be having. Now it's gone. But they're not happy that there are the PS5 games are now going to be having these PS4 versions because it's just going to lessen the PS5 version. You know, because it needs to be like and like if it's going to come to the PS5, it needs to come to your PS5, and they're all going to feel like it's going to be a port game that's just going to be coming out. That's not truly made for the PS5 because there's a PS4 version to it. And in that regard, I just go, you know, games tough. If it wasn't because of COVID, if it wasn't because of shortages, like if we actually had healthy systems and everybody has it, I would probably be more on board. But I probably still won't because I don't also want to pay that much amount of money for a console.
True.
But like just because there's going to be a PS4 version to one of these PS5 games, just pray the developers actually do well in the PS5 version. Like that's going to be more on the developers than anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's like these games are going to vary for sure, the quality in the PS5. But I have no doubt that they're going to look great, just like games that are on the Series X and Xbox One are both look great as well. Moose 2 Xbox owners are the real winners from the E3 announcements. I mean, like everything was coming to fucking Game Pass at this point. Like, I mean, Xbox and Nintendo are the only ones that really brought. I don't know. I'd say that Square did a little bit if you're into that shit, and I am into that shit. So I was excited for what Square showed, especially with the Final Fantasy Origins game. I haven't played the demo yet. I have it downloaded, ready to go. I only have like a week or two to play it.
That's right. I meant to ask you about that. Ask about that. The Final Fantasy Origins demo.
I haven't played it yet, but I watched War play a little bit of it, and it looks pretty good. But it's definitely obviously not your regular Final Fantasy. It is very much like Ninja Gaiden or like a Souls game, I guess. But you have two people with you, so I don't know. It's different. I'll report back when I've actually played it. I just watched someone play it, so it's a little different.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, we could go into this whole thing, but that's what I think is happening here. Is these games are coming out on PS4 as a pivot. I don't think they were originally, but now they are because people don't want people. It's not people want, they can't get. It's just impossible. So, I mean, if you didn't get in on that initial batch, trying to get online now is like atrocious. So, good luck, everybody. What games are you guys most excited about coming out? Honestly, and I know this sounds like a basic bitch ass statement, but like I really am looking forward to Halo Infinite. I want to try it out, man. I want to see what it's like. It looks good, right? It looks good. I think they learned from their fucking mistakes from last year and the way people reacted. I still hold my reservations, of course, but I want Halo Infinite to be good, and I'm actually looking forward to it. So,
I'm willing to give Guardians of the Galaxy a try. As long as I can mute the music.
You have to be able to, man. You have to. Maybe not, but
I mean, I am pretty sure that entire thing I'm just going to get. Everyone's going to get DMCA'd the entire way through, unless we can mute that shit.
It also sucks that you have to mute it because it's like a really cool aspect of the game. It really sucks. It's like that's where we live now. Like that's the fucking world we live in as streamers. I agree honestly about Halo. Yeah. We'll see though. Obviously the Final Fantasy Origins game I'm pretty hyped about too. I'm excited to play that. Even if you're streaming, DMCA for sure. Yeah, no doubt. And I want to say Starfield, but we really don't know fuck all about that game. We don't even really know much.
They came out with more information in interviews saying that it's basically Skyrim in space. A Han Solo simulator was their words.
Oh, no, I'm a little bit more intrigued.
Han Solo simulator. So my question is, how much sex do we get to do?
Well, in Skyrim, you can do the sex.
You can do the sex.
Involved. It's not involved. But you can do the sex, and you can have the children.
You can have the children.
You can do the sex and have the children. That still doesn't tell us much. Well, it tells us enough. It's like I know Skyrim in space and stuff, but like at this, my original speculation was it was going to be fucking like No Man's Sky, right? So at least it narrows it down a little bit, Raph Prime. It narrows it down a little bit.
Very true.
One thing we don't have to know, we won't have to worry about is it is not coming on the PlayStation. I'm sorry. It's I had to say it. I'm done. I will not anymore. I promise. I'm done. That's it. That's the only comment I'm gonna make about it. That's it. I promise. Okay. Oh man! All right, this next thing we can skip Trex, I think, because we already
we already talked about Shin Megami. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we had an article from about it being leaking before E3, but we talked about it about being at E3. So there you go. Get Tina back on here. I don't know if you guys know or not, but she would probably agree with us because she doesn't really care, right? And she also is a Game Pass fan, so like, love you, kiddo. So I don't think Tina's gonna be this like great guardian you think she's gonna be for this. What about the next Breath of the Wild? You guys excited? I'm excited for Skyward Sword 2. Yes, for sure. And then that long flowy hair. Let's go. Link look good. Link look good with that long flowy hair. Shouldn't we have said that though? You would be. Tina, you're rehired. Well, first off, she was never fired. She had dental work today and is fucking out of it. So like, she's not.
Poor thing.
She was never fired to begin with. So please don't start that rumor. I'm not, if you don't mind. All right, Trex. What the fuck happened at Riot now, dude?
Oh, it's okay, because this is Ex-Riot devs have unveiled Palia, a new community MMO that's more focused on baking pies than slaying beasts. So,
wow, that's like a pivot for them too. It's all about pivoting tonight.
Well, this is definitely Ex-Riot developers. So these are people.
Okay, right. I apologize. So this didn't happen. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
They formed a new company called Singularity 6 with the intention of delivering alternative worlds that deepen players' lives. So this is basically their first game. They're calling it a community sim MMO. So it's a little bit of Sims, a little bit of Animal Crossing with a sprinkle of Final Fantasy XIV social aspect. And I know Aaroness shared it to me on Twitter because I heard the name, I saw the name, I didn't actually look into it because I didn't have a chance, but she showed me the trailer for it, and I'm a little in. I am a little in. This actually looks really interesting. Excuse me. Yeah, I like definitely the community building aspect of it. I mean, I'm definitely a farmer at this point, so I'd rather just spend time and just farm stuff. This game really does look good. And now, if someone would have came to me, as a good friend does, and said to me, why does this game look like Fortnite? Then yeah, I probably ask the same thing. It's like, why does this game look like Fortnite? But I'm not also that person who's going to make that kind of that claim. So, but I think they have an interesting take on the MMO genre that I'm really wanting to check out. So good on them. Good on them. Are you throwing around your phone?
Okay, I'm really sorry. I know I probably just really distracted you, but I keep like moving my phone a specific way, and the flashlight turns on. I just got this new iPhone, and the flashlight comes on. So I think that like, if you shake it a certain way, it'll like automatically turn the light on. Because I think I've been accidentally doing it.
I'm not sure if that's a feature that's supposed to happen on iPhones.
I don't know either. It's also got a flashlight button like right here, so maybe I'm just like pushing it on accident. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so distracted there. It just
I just saw you like flipping, like thrusting your phone, and I'm like, what is he doing?
I apologize. I have adult ADD, and I got viciously distracted. So, my bad. AKA, he broke it already. No, Dodge, it's not broken. All right, stop it. Stop. Why do we keep spreading rumors? Y'all stop spreading rumors tonight. You guys just rumoring it up. Stop it.
Excuse me. What is this? Sorry, no, I got distracted because I just had a work email come in that I just really need to open up.
Fired Tina broke his phone and stole Trex's iPad. Wait, what? When did Trex's iPad come up? Did you just make something random up? Trex doesn't have an iPad. First off, I don't think he does.
I have a work iPad.
Squirrel! Epic, get out of here, man. What are you doing? Fact, phone not working right. Reality equals broken. All right, I'm done. I'm fucking done. You know what, Dodge? You know what was working right?
Your mom?
I don't know. Yeah. All right, are we done talking about Palia, or do you want to talk some more about it?
Nope, that's it. It's good stuff.
That's it.
I'm going to throw it over to you because I'm going to need your Capcom boys to get your shit together.
I'm going to need them to kind of do that too, okay? So over at Polygon, right, by Nicole Carpenter, and this kind of hit the waves a couple of weeks ago on the Resident Evil Twitter. I'm kind of embedded in Resident Evil Twitter. This kind of got shared around a little bit, right? So an artist says Capcom stole. That's a bold claim. Stole her photos for Resident Evil, Devil May Cry games in a lawsuit, right? So she's fucking actually suing Capcom. Capcom games like Resident Evil 4 and Devil May Cry allegedly used unlicensed, copyrighted. I just want to say it's funny that like a AAA developer using like copyrighted shit. Like I don't know. Photos extensively in its games to build out environments. Details and even the Resident Evil 4 logo, according to a new lawsuit filed Friday. Designer Judy A. Jurak, I apologize if I spelled it wrong, filed her initial complaint in the Connecticut court on Friday. In the lawsuit, she alleged that Capcom used photos from her copyrighted books, surfaces in multiple games, including Resident Evil 4, Devil May Cry, and other Capcom games. Surfaces is a collection of 1,200 photographs of textures that Jurak photographed herself. The book is intended to be used for visual research for artists, architects, and designers, according to the book's description. It was originally published in 1996. The collection comes with the CD-ROM of the images. But Drag said she requires people to license images from her for commercial use by contacting her directly. Drag said in the lawsuit that Capcom never contacted her for a license. Drag pointed out at least 80 photographs that are used in different scenarios across Capcom's games and more than 100 pages of documentation. One incident called out in the lawsuit regarding a shattered glass texture used in the Resident Evil 4 logo. And I looked at this, and I was kind of like, I guess. Here, I'll post it here if you guys want to take a look. You can see the images there. And Jarek says she took the photos of glass in Italy, and it's hard to imagine Jarek would take a photo of shattered glass in Italy, an interior mansion door design, and that Capcom artists would reproduce the exact same pattern of shattered glass in the logo and interior design without benefit of Jarek's photograph, she said in the lawsuit. In more than 100 pages of supporting case documents, Jarek pointed out more than 200 instances of her photographs allegedly being used in Capcom games. This includes everything from marble textures, ornate sculpture details that are recognizable and abundant in Capcom games. Part of Jurak's evidence comes from the 2020 Capcom data breach. Oh, shit. Which happened in November. In that leak, Resident Evil Village's launch plans were prematurely revealed, and personal information for hundreds of thousands of people had been compromised, including customers, shareholders, and employees, Capcom said. Capcom reportedly received a ransom note in the attack before information was leaked online. That information included some high-resolution images for artwork used in Resident Evil and other games, Drag said. The file names for at least one of the images from Capcom hacked are the same file names as those used on the service's CD-ROM, she alleged. If that's proven, like, fuck. You know, like, the lawsuit shows metal texture that was labeled ME009 a Drag CD-ROM and labeled the same in the Capcom folder. So that image of a book, I believe, from the Resident Evil remake, compared to her picture, there's no, fuck. The Resident Evil 4 thing, you can kind of, be like, okay. Maybe, you're probably right, but this, though, the image that she took of that picture of the railing, I don't know if it's what's called a railing, banished, I don't know. And then it's like the exact same image on the fucking book. It's like the exact same one. It's hard to say anything. I really want to defend my boys here, but it's like real, like it's fuck. You guys can see this a little ways down. In the lawsuit, Jarek noted that Capcom was also recently accused of copying Dutch filmmaker Richard Rabson monster designs for the new Resident Evil Village game. Rabson found out about the allegedly stolen designs after fans contacted him about one of the characters from his film Frankenstein's Army being the basis for Village, propelled headed bad guy Sturm. I'll just kind of leave it there, right? So hold on, Capcom did make a statement. So Capcom resident told Polygon the company is aware of the lawsuit and has no further comment. Whew! My guess is, I'm just gonna go on a limb here. This is gonna be settled out of court. She's gonna get a fat ass Capcom check, and that's gonna be it.
Fat.
Yeah. Do you think so? Do you disagree?
I think so. I absolutely think so.
Yeah, they're gonna want to squash this immediately. It might even already be squashed because this is like 2 weeks old. They're just gonna be like, "Our bad. Here's a fat check. We apologize."
They
got caught with their hands in the cookie jar. She had legal proceedings started against them, and the hack revealed that they never even changed the file names. Yeah, dude, like the file names. Like, come on, guys, get it together, Capcom. Like, I don't know. It was rough. It's very bad press. It's very bad press. But yeah, I do think that this is. I think that we probably won't hear about this again. I think that they're just going to be like, "How much?" Okay, sign away. Oh, there you go. Now shut the fuck up. She'll get a fat check with an NDA to never speak of this again. That's how they do the kind of shit like that. And if I was the photographer, I would take the check and shut the fuck up. I'm just saying, like, it's going to be a substantial amount. So there you go. Speaking of what, I don't know what you're talking. Speaking of what, I don't know what you're talking about. What's this? I know. Stop it. All right. This is our next up is a Yakuza article. Do you want to take this? Or do you want me to take this?
You can take this one.
Okay. The Lost Judgment dev reveals how sequel tripled the struggles of the team. Right, so after the launch of Yakuza Like a Dragon, November 22, Sega, which is a great game. I'm going to say this. I haven't played it, but I love watching other people play it, and I definitely plan to play it now that it's on Game Pass. While the studio's flagship Yakuza series has existed since 2005, it only started to gain widespread attention and critical praise in North America following Yakuza Zero's release in 2017. By the way, this is an inverse article by Thomas Frenzies. I apologize if I butchered that. This is all coming to a head with Lost Judgment, a sequel to 2019's Yakuza spin-off Judgment, which will launch simultaneously worldwide, a first for the studio. Producer Kazaki Hasakawa, oh my god, says the drastically increased the workload. I tried. I tried.
You absolutely tried.
Yeah. Says that this drastically increased the workload for the team. It tripled the struggle for the entire development staff, he tells in verse. Up until now, we have been focusing on the Japanese market and creating products with how we were going to promote it already in mind. However, for Lost Judgment, we knew from the start we wanted to strive for a simultaneous global release, so we had to think about what would be appropriate for the product and how we could convey the appeal of the product in each region. Man, so like adding us Americans in there just always fucks things up. Yakuza games have typically been released overseas months after Japanese versions. RGG Studios now has to account for a simultaneous global release during development and all of the issues that come with it. I will say that like the Yakuza games have definitely blown up the past couple of years. Like they're fucking
absolutely.
Like they are absolutely everywhere. Like 2015, you wouldn't Yakuza what? Like it was just kind of like a game. Now it's like literally fucking everywhere. Despite these issues, the game is continuing the annual release streak RGG Studio has been on since 2014. Hosokawa says the developers managed to do this through dedication and clear direction. As a result, RGG Studios has a lower turnover rate while still bringing new developers in. Wow, that's commendable. It's all about being aware of the goals and motivation, and then dedication and ingenuity. The ongoing relationship with the development team also plays a significant role, he explains. Having a team with such a strong mutual understanding is definitely a strength. That is probably why we continue to pursue production and quality at our current pace. Yeah, there's a Yakuza game every year. That's fucking wild to me. So then they go on and just kind of talk about like it's more of like a interview about that specific Yakuza game. But I just wanted to talk about that because we always hear the bad side of game development, right? Like here we always talk about how shitty things are in the game development world. But this is a very feel good tale where things got shitty, but we worked on it. And we're a dedicated team, and we have low turnaround, and things are popping. So good on you, RGG Studios, Sega's RGG.
Sega.
Yakuza is the new Final Fantasy / Dragon Quest. It definitely is falling into that category for sure.
My biggest issue again is with Sega itself because Sega does not support content creators.
Oh man,
They just don't.
That's the whole nother bag of worms, right? Like
Yeah.
it's all bag of worms. All right, you want to end it with the information? We got. Hold on. All right, speaking of shitty to feel good game development, did you touch on the Soken news as part of the FanFest talk, Stevie? I did talk about Soken. Yes, I didn't mention his name specifically. I just said the lead music developer. But yes, I did mention it. And the interaction on stage and the story they told and stuff like that. Yes, it was very feel good. All right, Trex. So are we down for Battlefield 2042? What's up?
Man, first off, I really hated the trailer. I absolutely hated the trailer.
Woo!
I hated the trailer because it was Kickstart My Heart from Motley Crue, and not once was my heart kickstarted. Okay?
No,
it wasn't. It's like, Kickstart My Heart! EDM, EDM, EDM. Kickstart My Heart! Or, no, it wouldn't even do the lyric of Kickstart My Heart. It's like, whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! I'm sitting here knowing the song. I'm like, Kickstart My Heart! Let me kickstart it! Come on! But the music was just terrible. But all in all, the trailer did exactly what it needed to do. It showed all the badassness that was going on in that trailer, all the different maps, even the return of the maps. So it was still a good trailer. I just really wish that the music didn't suck so hard. But with Battlefield 2042 being announced, they have noted or expressed that there won't be a campaign or battle royale mode. I'm not sure if they understand that this game or this genre of today is we need battle royales. But I guess they can do it without it. But that's okay. Battlefield never really had a battle royale mode. Technically, those guys were always just really loud and big with their matches. So I'm pretty sure
Battlefield Battlefield always lived and died by its multiplayer, right? I think including a single. I don't know. There's a lot of Battlefield releases that did not include a single player. No one said shit. But
yeah,
I think in this day and age, like when you don't include a single player campaign, right? It just isn't. It just seems bad, right? It's like, oh, there's no single player campaign, there's no battle royale. What the fuck are you doing with your shooter game? But if you're a Battlefield player, you're not gonna give a shit, right? You're gonna come in here and jump on the multiplayer to begin with, right? No one's getting this game to play some kind of story mode. Everybody's getting this game to like duke it out online, like from start to finish.
Yep.
Call of Duty is a different story, right? Call of Duty has like a cinematic experience with, like a Call of Duty game. Like you're also buying like an action movie, right? You're playing an action movie every time you get Call of Duty. That's not the case with Battlefield, really. And every time they tried to do one, it just never has ended well. You know what I mean? So like, or just never like, no one ever talked about it because no one really cared.
No one really
right?
knows.
So, are you into this? Do you think you'll try it? Or I mean, you're not a big shooter person though.
I am not. Me playing this. The question is, with every game that ever releases, is it on Game Pass?
I knew that was coming. There you go, boys. It begins.
Like, there are games that I didn't really think I was going to play, But here I am, thanks to Game Pass.
It's true. That's very true.
I mean, Microsoft does exactly what it's supposed to do. It gives us the exposure. And some good exposure. It's so good.
Just put the exposure all over my face, Daddy.
All over.
Just give me that exposure. Just right here. Just put it right here.
Just expose all over me.
Daddy, put that exposure. I just want it all right here.
Are you exposed yet?
I still want Game Pass to take the old games and put it on there. Like what old games, man? Can you be a little more specific? Like the old Battlefield games? Well, I mean the battle. I don't think Battlefield 2042 is coming to Game Pass. I think that was just Trex being like, if it's there, I'll play, but I don't think it is.
Yeah,
right?
if it's there. If it's there. Well, hold on. Remind me. Is this an EA game?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Battlefield's EA. Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't EA and Game Pass have a deal?
Yeah, but a lot of times EA's games like this won't hit it for a minute. Like these AAA games generally don't hit. It takes a minute for it to come through. Sometimes you could get a preview, right, and play it for like 6 hours. They do that a lot with their games. Like the first Dragon Age Inquisition, I was able to play for like 8 hours, like 2 weeks before launch and shit like that.
Hey. Let me talk to Phil. Let me just give him a call.
Yeah, look, yes.
We'll talk to Phil and we'll get this straightened out, okay? We'll get this for you. We'll get this for you guys. We'll get this for y'all. Because we care.
The developers did say that the game will have a story, but it's going to be woven throughout its multiplayer, a la the first Titanfall, which did have a story woven throughout its multiplayer. But is anybody going to pay attention? That's the question. Is anybody going to pay attention? And just because there's no Battle Royale mode at launch doesn't mean there won't be one later.
I mean, this game is going to support 128 players on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, and it's going to support 64 people on PS4 and Xbox One. Like, you don't need a battle. You don't even really need to give it a Battle Royale mode. It in of itself is technically a Battle Royale, and it's going to be a really wicked shooter. I will give it that. And of course, it now has, thanks to Just Cause, it has weather. You have to go up against tornadoes.
Tornadoes, very cool, very cool. And lots of destructive environments. I don't know. That's what Just Cause is known for. I will probably get this and play it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Ari loves shit like this.
Yeah,
and we normally play shit. We normally play shit like this when it launches. Then we get the games and play.
I'll see you on day one on Game Pass.
Calm down. Is crossplay announced for this? I didn't see any crossplay information.
I didn't see any either, but I'm not going to. Well, because of Sony, I'm not going to knock it, but maybe.
Cool. That's one of the first things. Battlefield 2040 gets a gameplay close to the Xbox event. Will Battlefield? Oh, here you go. Esports talk. The big question on people's mind is, will Battlefield 2042 have crossplay? It's an answer we certainly would like to have. Okay, so they haven't. It's not mentioned. So they haven't said it yet. So we don't know yet if it will or not. So fingers crossed that it does. Because Ari plays on that fucking PC, and I prefer to play on a console that I have a good graphics card in. So yeah.
Eek.
So there you go. Don't fuck you. All right, give me a good graphics card. Order me one. Order me a 3080 and send it to the house.
I mean, it sounds like I'll order myself a 3080 and then give you what I got.
Okay, that sounds good. Do I have to pay for what you got?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, it'll be discounted, son. I mean, it's a used card. I would respect the used. Okay, you get that friend discount, so it's not going to be expensive.
Order your 3080 tonight if you can find one, and I'll come by tomorrow and pick it up.
Oh, okay. I don't know how much.
Your card.
I got paid last week. There's no money.
$600. Pay him 1 cent, beat.
I may actually check and see how much my card is on eBay and see what I can get. Where are those cryptocurrency miners? Where are those Bitcoiners?
I have some Dogecoin.
You have $20 in Dogecoin.
I have $300 in Dogecoin, actually.
Oh, is that what Eric gave you?
He gave me less than that, but it's at 300 right now.
Oh, did you go up?
A little bit.
Did you make some
Since
money?
that night. I haven't sold yet. He told me not to sell. And I go, when do I sell then? He goes, never. I go, what the fuck is the point? He goes, because it's going to go up. I go, so when should I sell? He goes, never. I was like, well, wait a minute. What's the point of having it if I'm never going to sell? He goes, so you can use it to get more. I was like, well, wait a minute.
You have to hold. You have to be an angry ape. You need to hold on to it.
I mean, I guess. I know someone at work that had a shit ton of AMC. And the other day, when it hit the peak,
oh,
he was like, I sold. He's like, I sold. I mean, I made like $100. He said, I said, fuck that shit. I made like $300. I was like, I'm out.
Actually, thank you for reminding me because I need to look at my stocks. I didn't look at it today. Last time
The
I
heck is Dogecoin? It started as like a meme Bitcoin, or excuse me, a meme cryptocurrency that like shot up in popularity because of fuck is that guy's name?
What, deep fucking values?
Yeah, what's his name? No, what's he's on an SNL. What's his name?
Oh, you're talking about Dogecoin with Elon Musk.
Yeah,
no,
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk made it popular until SNL. It tanked during SNL. Like, Eric and I were watching it. We're like, oh man, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go. Oh, it's going down. It's going way down. Like shit. This is not what we wanted.
Listen, as soon as he launches his rocket with Dogecoin on the side, everybody sees it as it goes through space. Everything's gonna be fine.
I don't know. I mean, I'm here for the full ride, even though I don't have any Dogecoin yet. Probably won't either. I probably won't.
Don't say that, man.
I don't want to buy into it because it's at 30 cents right now. This is a terrible, in my eyes, that's a terrible price to jump into it. I'm late. I'm late to the game. And I might put in like maybe $20 in it or something, but like, I'm not going to see really a lot of it until it jumps back up into the 80s again, like it was. I'm
just gonna sell what I have. Before, dude, Eric would get so mad at me if I sold. Eric is for my birthday. Eric gifted me some Dogecoin. Eric is Target Tony's husband. We talk about Target Tony sometimes here in the stream. And for my birthday, he was just like, "Here's some Dogecoin." I was like, "Oh, awesome!" Not to be confused with Dogecoin. That's Golden Dodge's cryptocurrency. We're talking about Dogecoin. All right, that is the game report for this week, everyone. It's over.
I'm up $250 on my stocks.
Sell this shit. Sell.
No, you hold, man. You hold.
Oh my god! When do you actually sell?
Never.
All right. So thank you everyone for coming out tonight. We had a great time, lots of talks, lots of fun. We did minimal shitting on consoles. Okay, so either side. So
thank you, Microsoft. You're the best.
We did maximum shitting on E3 as a whole, though.
I'm not wanting to shit on E3. I'm just disappointed. That's all. I'm just disappointed.
Fine. I mean, I get it. I'm disappointed as well. My biggest disappointment was Capcom talking about Resident Evil Village at their presentation, saying, "Hey, we're gonna have Village," and them just being like, "We're working on DLC because we know you guys want to see it," and that's it. No details on the DLC, nothing. It just really bummed me out. I have a pretty good idea what the DLC will be about, but it just bummed me out that we didn't see it. So we continue streaming. It is 11:30, and we both have to be at work at like 8.
Yeah.
All right. I've been ending the streams regularly when I play games around 11:30, 12. So I just can't do it anymore. I'm falling asleep on my computer at work. I can't. I'm a big boy job now. I can't do that shit no more. I used to be able to code. Now I can't code no more.
Got that big boy job.
That's right. I used to be able to code. Now I could no more. Maybe one day I'll could again. But right now I could not. So yeah, but Ari will be live tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure what she's playing, but she will be live tomorrow night, and I will be back live on Friday, finishing the Yuffie DLC. Here comes Raph to talk some shit. I'll be finishing the Yuffie DLC and then playing some Final Fantasy XIV if time permits, which it should permit. I think I'm close to the end of the game. I have to apparently extend my Lalafell transformation because I'm cutting the Free Company Friday short, which I don't mind doing. Erin is a big supporter of the stream, and that's what she wanted, so I that's fine. I don't mind doing that. Shout out Erin. Hashtag streamer said my name. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So we'll be back on Friday with some more Free Company Friday, and then I don't know what. Then we'll see what comes next week. That's what she said. Honestly, I don't want to think that far ahead. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on Monday. I have no idea at this point. I have no idea what I'm streaming on Monday. I started streaming Mass Effect. Maybe I'll do that again. I don't know. Maybe I'll. I had a Final Fantasy VII Remake hard mode that I was playing through. Maybe I'll start that again. I made sure everything transferred over okay. I checked that last night. Everything was good. Booted up hard mode. So, what'd you say?
No, I sneezed.
Oh, you okay? God bless you.
Yeah.
Good thing. Good man. So yeah, so that's what we got. That's what we got coming up. Why am I getting a fucking Ari sass face? Why am I getting the fucking Ari sass face? I'm literally giving you everything you want. Raph Prime, nothing is ever good enough for you. Nothing is ever good enough for you, Raph Prime. Nothing. God.
All right, we need to go ahead and wrap this up. Carlin's eyeing my last can of cherry Coke, and we may have a murder.
Car, drink it right now, CC. Down it, like pop that can and down it right in front of his face. Oh, you wanted to do something that week? I had to take my PC in and ask you to wait till I got back. Oh yeah, right. I'm sorry, Raph. It's God. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Raph will talk about it. I'm sorry. I forgot you got your piece. Look, it's been a long week for me, even at work. Laugh my his mic on, clipping it. Yes, we get to hear Raph being beat by Carlin.
We need to fucking go. In this.
Okay, all right. So thanks everybody for coming out. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to watch us live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/NerdsOfTheApocalypse. So yeah, we're here and we love you. I'm of course Stevie B, and this beautiful mocha man is
Trex.
This beautiful mocha man is
Trex.
Trex, and we're just part of Nerds of the Apocalypse, and we'll see you next week for some more gaming news. We love you, awesome nerds. Good night. Mwah. All right. No. Okay. Remember, if anything happens in the house, it's not assault; it's domestic violence. I learned that from Showtime.
It's not assault; it's domestic violence. So, wait, I thought domestic violence was worse.
It's actually the same kind of charge. I found out. He told me all about it.
Okay. Okay. Domestic violence, not assault. Domestic violence, not assault. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Just remember that. Okay.
Thanks,
all right.
everybody.
Good night. Love you. No problem.